Crypto kidnapping. It's a chilling term for a brutal new crime. These aren't your old-school kidnappings where thugs demand a suitcase full of unmarked bills. No, these modern predators are after something different. Digital currency. They abduct individuals, or sometimes their family members, people they believe are connected to cryptocurrency. The goal is extortion, pure and simple. But the ransom demand isn't for cash. It's for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some other digital asset. This crime is a terrifying prospect for anyone involved in the rapidly expanding world of crypto, a world where fortunes can be made, but also where new dangers now lurk in the shadows, ready to strike. This crime, crypto kidnapping, is a twisted evolution of an age-old horror. Traditional kidnappings often left trails, marked bills, complex physical handovers that law enforcement could sometimes intercept. But these criminals think they're smarter. They believe cryptocurrency offers them a cloak of anonymity. The ransom is transferred digitally, often across international borders in a matter of minutes. This speed, they hope, will outpace investigators. They see digital wallets as their own private treasure chests, filled by the suffering of their victims. But they're making a mistake. Law enforcement is adapting, learning to follow these digital breadcrumbs, and we are closing in on these cowards. So, why are people involved in cryptocurrency becoming such prime targets? It comes down to perception and greed. Criminals see individuals in the crypto space as holding vast, easily accessible wealth. Sometimes this wealth or perceived wealth is broadcast openly. People discuss their crypto successes online, in forums, or on social media. They might display luxury items bought with crypto profits. This kind of exposure paints a target on their backs. Kidnappers profile these individuals, believing them to be easy marks for a quick, high-value payday. It's a dangerous game of assumptions, and the stakes are human lives. The allure for these criminals is the nature of cryptocurrency itself. Digital assets can be moved with incredible speed, often bypassing traditional banking systems. The pseudonymous nature of many cryptocurrencies, while not completely anonymous, gives these thugs a false sense of security. They think they can receive a massive ransom, and then quickly convert it, launder it, or hide it before the authorities can react. This combination of high potential value and the perceived ease of untraceable transfer makes cryptocurrency an incredibly tempting target for these ruthless gangs. But they are underestimating the determination of law enforcement agencies around the world to bring them to justice. Let's talk about some real-life cases. These aren't stories from a movie. These are real people, real families torn apart by this despicable crime. Just last month in May 2025, a horrifying crypto kidnapping unfolded in Paris, France. The victim wasn't even the crypto millionaire, it was his father. Imagine the terror that family endured. The kidnappers specifically targeted the family because of the son's known success in the cryptocurrency world. This shows you the lengths these criminals will go to. They don't care who they hurt. They see a crypto connection and they see an opportunity to extort. This case is a stark warning. The details from that Paris nightmare are deeply unsettling. The entrepreneur's father was abducted on a Thursday. The criminals held him demanding a ransom to be paid in cryptocurrency, leveraging the son's digital fortune. Thankfully, French police acted decisively. They launched a major operation and, in a daring nighttime raid on a Saturday, they rescued the victim in the Essonne region, south of Paris. The investigation is still active, and the perpetrators are facing extremely serious charges, including kidnapping possibly accompanied by torture or barbaric acts. The identities of the victim and his son have been kept private, but the message is loud and clear. This evil is present, and it is vicious. Now let's cross the Atlantic to Danbury, Connecticut, in the United States. Here, another brutal crypto-related kidnapping took place, with events unfolding from August 2024. This case shows a different angle. The kidnappers targeted a couple because they believed the couple's son had stolen a massive amount of cryptocurrency. On August 25, 2024, the victims were driving their Lamborghini Urus when they were ambushed. Their car was intentionally rear-ended by a Honda Civic, and then a white work van blocked their escape. It was a planned, violent attack. Thugs dragged them from their vehicle, bound their hands with duct tape, and threatened them with death. The motive in Connecticut was pure greed and revenge tied directly to missing crypto. The kidnappers were trying to force the victims to get their son to return hundreds of millions of dollars in allegedly stolen cryptocurrency. This month, June 2025, justice caught up with one of these perpetrators. Anthony Pena, a 24-year-old from Miami Gardens, Florida, was sentenced to 11 long years in federal prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release. He had pleaded guilty to conspiracy and kidnapping charges back in January. Several of his co-defendants have also pleaded guilty and are awaiting their sentences. This shows that the law has a long reach and these criminals will face the consequences. These cases from Paris to Connecticut are not isolated incidents. Far from it. We are witnessing a disturbing trend. Crypto kidnapping is on the rise. These crimes are becoming more frequent and, tragically, often more violent. The dark side of digital wealth is casting an increasingly long shadow. What was once a fear of online hackers draining a digital wallet has now morphed into the terrifying reality of physical abduction and extortion. Criminals are resourceful, they adapt, and right now they see a vulnerability in the crypto world, a way to exploit individuals for massive, quick profits. This is a global problem, and it demands our urgent attention. Why is this happening more now? Several factors are fueling this surge. The sheer value of many cryptocurrencies is one major driver. When digital coins are worth tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars each, the potential payoff for criminals is enormous. They are also drawn by the perceived anonymity and the speed of crypto transactions. They believe, often mistakenly, that it's easier to get away with demanding a ransom in crypto than in traditional cash. As cryptocurrency adoption becomes more widespread, the pool of potential targets grows. More people are openly involved in crypto, making them visible to these predatory gangs. But make no mistake, law enforcement agencies worldwide are not standing idly by. They are taking the threat of crypto kidnapping extremely seriously. The French investigation, with potential charges of torture, demonstrates the gravity with which these cases are handled. The 11-year federal prison sentence handed down in the Connecticut case sends a powerful message. If you engage in this kind of terror, you will be caught, and you will spend a significant portion of your life behind bars. Police are conducting complex investigations, executing dangerous rescue operations, and working tirelessly to dismantle these criminal networks. Their dedication is unwavering. These recent events highlight a critical shift in the risk landscape for anyone involved in cryptocurrency. For years, the primary security concern was digital protecting private keys, using strong passwords, avoiding phishing scams, and securing online accounts. While those digital threats remain very real, crypto kidnapping introduces a terrifying physical dimension. The danger has leaped from the virtual realm into the real world. It's no longer just about safeguarding your data, it's about safeguarding your life and the lives of your loved ones. This demands a new level of awareness and a new approach to personal security for everyone in the crypto community. Let me be clear, your sophisticated online security measures, while essential, are not enough to protect you from crypto kidnapping. You can have the strongest passwords, multi-factor authentication on every account, and your crypto assets locked down in cold storage. These are all vital steps for digital safety. But none of that complex digital armor can stop a determined group of thugs who decide to target you physically. These criminals aren't trying to hack your computer, they're coming for you. They bypass firewalls and encryption by resorting to brute force and terror against a human being. This is the harsh reality we must now confront. If you are involved in the world of cryptocurrency, especially if you have accumulated significant wealth or have a public profile related to your crypto activities, you must start thinking differently about security. It's no longer sufficient to just be a savvy digital user. You need to adopt a mindset that includes physical security planning. This means taking proactive steps to protect yourself, your home, and your family from real-world threats. The responsibility that comes with digital wealth has expanded. It now includes a duty to be vigilant about your physical surroundings and potential vulnerabilities that criminals could exploit. This is a serious matter that requires serious consideration. What can you do? There are practical steps everyone can take. Firstly, be discreet. Avoid flaunting your wealth, whether it's crypto-derived or otherwise. The less attention you draw to your financial status, the less likely you are to become a target. Vary your daily routines. Predictable patterns make it easier for criminals to surveil and plan an attack. Invest in robust home security systems, alarms, cameras, reinforced doors and windows. Be incredibly cautious about the information you share online and with whom you share details about your crypto involvement. Educate your family members about these risks and establish safety protocols. The world of digital assets is undeniably exciting, filled with innovation and opportunity, but we cannot afford to be naive about the dangers that accompany it. Crypto kidnapping is a brutal manifestation of those dangers. It's a stark reminder that where there is significant wealth, there will always be criminals looking to seize it through violent means. Protecting your investments now means more than just securing your private keys. It means actively working to protect your physical safety and the well-being of those you care about. So, be aware, be prepared, and most importantly, stay safe. Don't let these predators turn your digital dream into a real-world nightmare.